Welcome to the Cybertruck unveil. I love you guys too. I love you guys too. Hey. Trucks have been the same for a very long time. Like 100 years. Trucks have been basically the same. We want to try something different. Let's show you what trucks have, you see trucks all the time, but as a reminder, what do they look like? Yeah, so sorry to, this is a trial. This is a trial. Please bear with us. So, it's actually hard to tell. It's hard to tell which is which, really. We took the brands off. We took the brands off, but it's hard to tell which is which with the brands off. They'll pretty much look the same. We need something different, and we need sustainable energy.
Welcome, everyone. Let's see. It's glad to have you all here. We're incredibly excited to announce the biggest lithium refinery, one of the biggest lithium refineries in the world, and a location that will be able to, we expect, produce lithium for about 1 million vehicles and produce more battery-grade lithium than the rest of North American refining capacity combined. So I'd like to introduce some people here. Let's see. Thank you first.
Hello, everybody. This is a historic day for Nueces County. I'm the Nueces County Judge, Connie Scott. I'm so excited to be here. This 380, thank you. This investment into our community will provide jobs and bring our young people back after they get their degrees and be able to go to work here, buy a home, and raise their families here. And we're so excited to be a very small part of this. I'd like to introduce a few people that are here that were instrumental in helping to get this organized and moving. It took a lot of people, so we just want to say thank you to our Austin delegation that obviously, because it's May, they're up in Austin and legislative, they could not be here. Chairman Todd Hunter, Representative Abel Herrero, Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa, and then we'd like to thank our Robstown Economic Development Corporation, our Regional Economic Development Corporation, our South Texas Water Authority, and then last but certainly not least, all of my commissioners' court are here, Commissioner Hernandez, Commissioner Mates, who represents this area, Commissioner Gonzalez, and Commissioner Chesney. Thank you, Governor, for being a governor who has made the state the best place in the country to do business. Thank you, Mr. Musk, for your investment into this community, your forethought and everything. We appreciate you. We look forward to many more endeavors with you. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Judge Scott. We couldn't be more thrilled to be here. My name is Rohan Patel from the Tesla team, and Judge Scott did all the thank yous, but I just want to reiterate one in particular, and that's to the Robstown ISD. That local school district is just awesome, and they've made us feel so welcome. Thank you to Judge Scott for that welcome. And I want to introduce a friend of mine, Dr. Kathleen Hogan, who is the Undersecretary at the U.S. Department of Energy. Dr. Hogan?
Thank you so much, and thank you all for having me here as well. I just want to add my words to what an exciting day this is to mark a groundbreaking for this first of kind of investment here in our domestic supply chain in this country. You know, it's great to see what companies like Tesla is doing. You know, they've been a leader in the EV space now for such a long time, and now they're being an amazing leader on building out the clean energy supply chain here in this country, which is what we're going to be seeing more and more of as we move out with the bipartisan infrastructure law and other incentives put forth through our Invest in America agenda. So just an amazing period of time. But let's really talk about this project. What does it mean? It means jobs. It means innovation, innovative processes. And it really means, as we look more holistically across the country, a secure domestic supply chain as we move out on this clean energy economy. And really a secure energy future really nationally. But when you look here and all of the work that's going to go on, the other important thing is the workforce. I mean, it's just amazing to see the jobs that are going to be here, the skilled jobs that are going to be here. We talk in D.C. about the muscle we need to build out around U.S. manufacturing. And where is the muscle? The muscle's in the workforce, and that muscle is going to be here, leveraging so much of what you can already do, and the capabilities of the young people that will be coming through all of your training and other programs. So very, very exciting. So I just really, again, want to say thank you to Tesla. Thank you to the governor of Texas, and thank you to the county of Nunes. What an amazing event. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hogan. I don't think the next speaker needs any introduction. Governor Greg Abbott.
Howdy, Nueces County. This is a great day for Nueces County. You may remember I was here about a month or two ago, and I was talking about the way that you're going to see a wave of jobs coming to Corpus Christi and Nueces County. This is just one of many projects that will be providing those jobs that will elevate Corpus Christi, Nueces County, Robstown, the entire area, far much more. Congratulations on this big success. I want to say congratulations to Connie Scott. This is a great day for Nueces County. Dr. Hogan, thank you for being a part of this. It means a whole lot to have you here. Congratulations and thank you to Robstown ISD. Who all here is with Robstown ISD? Wave your hand. There you go. A key part of the way that economic development works in this state. Thank you for leaning forward into this project. This is not just good for jobs, but it's good for the entire future of the state. Great decision on this to bring this landmark facility here. This facility fits within exactly what we're trying to achieve in Texas with regard to economic development. Economic development is a team project. It takes county leaders, city leaders, ISD leaders, community leaders, and I applaud all of the leaders to achieve our goal. Texas wants to be able to be self-reliant, not dependent upon any foreign hostile nation for what we need. We need lithium for the phone you have in your hands, for the batteries that will be in Tesla trucks, for other purposes. Texas wants to be able to increase our ability to refine lithium. You have taken that step with this project. Today is coming to reality. Texas is going to be more self-reliant today than we were yesterday because of the leadership right here in Nueces County, Texas. And, of course, we would not be here but for the vision, the hard work, and the commitment of Elon Musk and Tesla. Give it up for Tesla and Elon Musk. Elon brought his Gigafactory here, and he liked it so much he brought Tesla here, and then the Boring Company here. SpaceX is here. Where's Neuralink? Neuralink is partly here. That means that the future of Neuralink will be right here in the Lone Star State, and so much more. And listen, there is no greater entrepreneur in the entire world than Elon Musk. We're proud he calls Texas home. Elon Musk and Tesla are part of the Texas economic juggernaut. You were talking, Dr. Hogan, about the Texas economy, and so were you, Elon. So Texas we rank number one in the United States for the fastest growing economy of any state in the country. Last year, Texas added more new jobs than any other state in America. With this project and more, we will maintain our position as being the number one job generator in the United States of America. We've been ranked by CEOs as the number one state for doing business for 19 years in a row, the number one state for exports for 21 years in a row. Texas has won the award for economic development. We are the national champions for economic development. Every year that I have been your governor, we've been number one for economic development. And because of that, the Texas economy has grown so large. Our economy is now $2.35 trillion a year. When I became governor of Texas, if we were our own country, we would have ranked the 12th largest economy in the world. As we gather in Nueces County today, Texas now has the 8th largest economy in the entire world, thanks in part to help of people right here in Nueces County, Texas. So thank you, the leadership here, for everything that you do to create a platform for a great project like this. Thank you for creating a warm and inviting business climate to attract businesses to your location. As your governor, I want to come back for many more groundbreakings right here in Nueces County, the location for jobs in the state of Texas. Now, before I go right here in front of this new Tesla Gigatruck, I want to present a proclamation from the state of Texas to Elon Musk. It's for the Tesla lithium refinery. It has several paragraphs of language in there that I will not take the time to read to you right now. Just know that it's carefully worded in recognition of the role that Tesla plays, as well as their lithium refinery facility plays in the future of our state. We have great gratitude for the entire Tesla team and for Tesla Lithium Refining to be right here in Nueces County, Texas. Elon, why don't you come on up and let me give this to you.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Well, it's super appreciate the kind words and really. Oh, hey guys.
Thanks, Elon.
Hey. Do you want to say something? No. Okay. So I just want to say that Tesla is incredibly appreciative for everything that the state of Texas has done and that the governor has done. Thank you, and we appreciate the support of the county and really all from. At every level, we've just gotten so much support, so I just want to say thank you all. So.
Yes, absolutely.
And as you can see, we've got the earth-moving equipment already here, so we're going to begin construction immediately. We're aiming to finish construction next year and then reach hopefully full production about a year later. This is extremely fast by normal standards. But that's how we do things. So, So as I mentioned earlier, the capability we're aiming for is approximately 1 million vehicles worth of battery-grade lithium. But the potential is there to expand beyond that number as needed. We intend to continue to use suppliers of lithium, so it's not that Tesla will do all of it. But we thought it's important to address what we think is, as we look ahead a few years, a fundamental choke point in the advancement of electric vehicles is the availability of battery-grade lithium. And lithium ore itself for mining is actually quite common. So lithium is actually a very common element on Earth. It's present basically in every country. So it's not that there's a shortage of lithium ore to mine, but there is a shortage of really heavy industry refinement of lithium to battery grade. And battery grade lithium actually has to be extremely precise, ultra pure, because if you have any impurities in the lithium, it causes degradation of the battery. So the purity requirements are extremely high. We've got a number of innovations that we think will be quite effective in the refining of lithium that haven't been done before. And maybe that's a good point to hand it over to Drew.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the process in particular, Turner, why don't you give a little rundown of what we're doing here?
Sure, yeah, happy to run through it. My name is Turner Caldwell. I lead our battery, raw material, and recycling efforts at Tesla. So speaking to some of the innovation that we're going to be pursuing on site, the conventional process, and I won't get too into the weeds, but it's a heavy sulfuric acid consumer, it's a heavy sodium hydroxide consumer, and as a result, the byproducts that are produced from that conventional process are challenging to manage. You end up with a lot of sodium sulfate that no one really wants. Here, what we're going to be using are much more inert reagents. We'll be consuming soda ash, sodium carbonate, very common industrial chemical. We'll be consuming lime, again, very common industrial chemical. And it's a much more direct route that consumes 20% less energy all in. It consumes reagents that are 60% less costly. And all in, the production cost is around 30% lower on a unit cost basis. But the real key thing here is that the byproduct that's produced is much more inert. It's basically a mix of sand and limestone. And the team here has been working really hard on finding beneficial use opportunities for that sand and limestone to try to feed that into construction materials so that we end up as a net environmentally very neutral site.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about both working on this lithium refinery here in Corpus and the cathode facility that we have in Austin is that we see the end-to-end impacts of any decisions we make on the technical side on how we design the battery cathode or specify the purity of the lithium so that we avoid unnecessary complication along that path. The whole dig it a ditch, fill it, and dig it again that tends to happen in the material supply chain. We are very intentionally sort of eating our own dog food, as sometimes they say, to make sure that we don't hold ourselves to standards that are unnecessary while still delivering an awesome end product and cutting out all the inefficient process steps along the way. In fact, we're looking at 30% fewer process steps in this refinery than a typical refinery while still achieving what we need to hit our cathode quality and performance targets.
Yeah, so some of that is actually removing some of the purification steps that you would put in if you were a standalone lithium producer, because ultimately what matters is impurity levels in the final product, not in the intermediates that get handed from supplier to supplier.
Yeah, I mean, like the most efficient form of lithium to use is lithium hydroxide instead of lithium. We're getting a little technical here, but lithium hydroxide instead of lithium carbonate. But what a lot of current industry refining things will do is they'll convert it to lithium hydroxide, then convert it to lithium carbonate, then convert it back to lithium hydroxide. That's what we mean by dig the ditch, fill the ditch, dig it again.
Yeah.
So we want to stop that and just go straight to high purity lithium hydroxide.
And a couple of points about this location. It really is an ideal location for us to have this lithium refinery, both because of the strong community support, but also the talent base that's in Corpus Christi and in oil and gas refining actually is very applicable to what we're doing here. It's close to Austin. There's a really good deep water port, so we can bring in the spodumene, which is the rock input to this refinery from all over North America through an easy path, and it's also directly on rail. So we can also bring in the rock and send the outgoing product via rail. So truly an awesome site with a fantastic community support. Can't thank you enough, and really excited to get this project in motion.
Yeah, and I really want to emphasize this is a very sort of clean, Turner sort of alluded to it, but a very clean refinery. So it's not like there's no toxic emissions or anything. You could live right in the middle of the refinery and not suffer any ill effects. So a very clean operation.
Indeed.
Yeah, and as we look forward into the future, obviously, day one, it's designed for this spodumene concentrate. It's from hard rock mines. But as we start to have recycled batteries coming back, the factory is designed to be feed flexible. And so we'll be actually processing lithium out of black mass, as well as from brine and clay operations that are also ramping up in North America. And so as we view this site as having a major focus on regionalizing the lithium supply chain, it's all about being feed flexible and taking advantage of all of those feeds, including manufacturing scrap and end-of-life batteries.
Yep. So a virtuous circle of battery materials in North America for North American factories. Really excited to set that agenda in motion, both in Austin and here in Corpus Christi today.
Great, sounds good. So what should we do next? Oh yes.
Cool, yeah.
Take the
Shovelers want
I think we should break some ground.
Break some ground, great. Let's break ground. All right.
All right.
Thank you all for coming to the groundbreaking of the Texas lithium refinery here in Corpus Christi. We're looking forward to creating an incredible operation. And once again, thanks for all your support.
All right.
I appreciate the photo. Thank you.
It's glad to have you all here. We're incredibly excited to announce the biggest lithium refinery, one of the biggest lithium refineries in the world, and a location that will be able to, we expect, produce lithium for about 1 million vehicles and produce more battery-grade lithium than the rest of North American refining capacity combined. So I'd like to introduce some people here. Let's see. Thank you first.
Hello, everybody. This is a historic day for Nueces County. I'm the Nueces County Judge, Connie Scott. I'm so excited to be here. This 380, thank you. This investment into our community will provide jobs and bring our young people back after they get their degrees and be able to go to work here, buy a home, and raise their families here. And we're so excited to be a very small part of this. I'd like to introduce a few people that are here that were instrumental in helping to get this organized and moving. It took a lot of people, so we just want to say thank you to our Austin delegation that obviously, because it's May, they're up in Austin and legislating.